there. Cool.
So
Guys, joke's over.
He rotated on
no?
you? Just like H-Pac did?
Yeah.
I think we're getting into this stuff.
Right. Oh, wow. Right into it. Trif versus Zain. Now, this is an interesting one because Zain definitely has a lot of matchup experience against Lod in particular. But Lod moved away for med school about a year plus ago, so Zain might be a little bit rusty at the matchup.
Yeah,
We'll see.
Lod also beat Zain last time they played, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, like recently at the cave, yeah.
But I think it's going to be a little bit different here because he actually does have Junebug, and I saw them preparing by watching King versus Trif sets over there.
Wait,
yeah.
Junebug's doing his job as coach?
Junebug's doing his job, as are all the other coaches, Kalindi.
Yeah, every single
Respect
one.
on Dunk's name.
Yeah.
I actually don't even want to make it seem like Dunk's not doing like
Oh, he is doing
anything.
his job. He's
Like,
definitely talking
he's
to him and
helping
playing
on out in different matches and stuff. You know, it's just funny that those two would like be a duo. You know, like I can't imagine someone like Crunch or Coach Bobby working with Nunn.
It'd be like
And
you
then-
and Chillin was your coach for your Samus.
Yeah.
Which would be a good coach.
Yeah.
Hey, whoa.
It would be a good coach.
Hey,
Like
whoa.
Dunk has to be the guy to be Nunn's coach. Like
Yeah.
there's no other. It's a good fit.
Nice.
Good up tilt, ending that.
So this is another matchup based on precision for Marth, I think. Most people would agree that this is a terrible matchup for Peach. And Peach's only real way of getting in is if Marth is imprecise, right? You have to have a turnip in your hand, which means that you have to have like at least like 35 frames where the Marth is not close enough to you to do anything.
Right.
So as long as the Marth is staying close enough, but also far enough away to not get hit, it's incredibly difficult to do anything as Peach.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it is also being patient with Marth, where you don't overcommit to doing the KO finishes and just continually pushing him out. Like the first stock, he got him like 170%, and he's on track to do that again and then getting an up tilt, as opposed to like going extra ham and getting like a neutral air off stage or down air off stage.
Right.
Because you can continually just keep Peach out.
Yeah. And I think what's neat is that the cost of being imprecise is not that incredibly high.
Right.
Like Peach could do damage, but it's not going to be like what Falcon does if you're imprecise. So.
And I think that exactly what Vish was talking about with the like getting to the high percent, eventually killing them with an up tilt is one of Zane's biggest strengths. I feel like
he'll play that
his
game
sharking is
forever.
incredible, and he'll play it forever. And the thing is, he won't mess it up in some incredibly meaningful way, right? It's not like he's going to accidentally throw himself off stage. He will position himself well, he'll go for a solid read, and at like worst case scenario, he's still in a good position.
Yeah, and Zayn is like the king of like dash backs and fade back aerials, so like he's, like you said, he's not missing this up.
Yeah.
Love that down tilt, though.
Nice. I really like how Trif uses the platform to be able to get higher up in these combos, because obviously Peach's double jump is not going to get up there in time.
Yeah, see, he committed to going to the turnip there, and now he's going to eat so much percent and be off stage. It's kind of scary.
So bad.
Yeah.
Zayn definitely looks like he's playing pretty well. Maybe not according to Ginger, but...
What? That is... this is over. All these sets are great.
Oh, you thought the joke was over with these guys? With Chillin' and this year, you thought that joke was over?
You know what was good Melee? Oscar's Falcon versus Hero.
The heck? See ya.
Yo, Junebug.
God.
Actually, you want to hop on the mic and say some stuff being Zane's coach?
Yeah,
Come
we
on
got
through,
we got
baby.
Zane's coach, Junebug, the #1 ranked player in MBBA. We're gonna bring that one back from the depths.
I'm actually so mad
Let's
at
bring it
you
back.
for that. I gave you crap for so long.
Yeah, you
What,
did.
for that
Because this
joke?
dude
mad
hasn't
at
been
me.
involved in MDVA at all. And he's just like, oh yeah,
Hey, whoa.
PR sucks. Like, okay, maybe it's because
Oh.
you haven't.
I went to Jorge's.
That was actually a really fun turn.
Oh.
Yeah. See?
So, that-
I'm out here at locals.
I brought you on for some analysis.
Okay, sorry.
I went to Xanadu. I saw Ginger's run at Xanadu.
All right. I'll talk about this match a little bit. So, before...
Oh.
Jeez. Sick. Before Zayn had to play Trif, we did a little bit of analysis.
Get a little closer to the mic.
Okay. We did a little bit of analysis of his set with King from, I think it was Genesis. And we just sort of talked about the things Trif was good at and like what he could sort of exploit.
That was the set that King lost, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it
Okay.
actually
Genesis.
ended in a very weird way. I don't know if you guys saw that
I
set.
did.
Stadium
Attempted edge.
transformation.
Yeah,
right.
King missed the Ken combo, and then Trif
Trif
counter hit
won
nared him for it and killed him.
Yeah.
So it was like
It was
kind of dumb.
a little anticlimactic.
But yeah, we talked about like Trif's sort of landing patterns, like his approaches, how Trif pulled turnips, and like that's something that I think we talked about a lot. Like Zayn needs to be at a range that he can sort of be aware of dash attack, but also be able to pressure Trif when he pulls turnips. Because if you sort of let Peach have too much space, then you're gonna have to constantly play this war of attrition with her, where she gets to pull as many turnips as she wants. So I think, oh my god, yeah, I think.
So you want to
like,
threaten her space, but not get too close
Yeah.
the whole time, basically.
It's a very reactive game plan. Just like swatting her if she gets in the air, and then if she pulls the turnips,
Yeah.
mixing up her. Yeah, that was sort of an overextension, but he, that would have been juicy for sure if he got it. But yeah, we just sort of talked about Trif's playstyle and then what Zain could do about it. It's interesting because I think Trif plays really different from Lod, and that's like the majority of Zain's Peach practice.
Right. But Lod is incredible at the matchup.
Oh yeah, Lod's.
So-
I think Lod's probably the best Peach at that matchup. But yeah,
One of the only times I saw Trif get big damage in the last match was when Zain was finally on the ledge, and I feel like Zain is a little unclean coming off the ledge. You see a lot of regular get-ups, a lot of bad jumps into turnips and stuff. I don't know if he necessarily has any answers to that sort of stuff, but I feel like Mutaking is a player who has like a ton of little tricks to like
to
he
get
catches
back in.
turnip, throws
Yeah.
turnip, or like
Yeah,
dash
yeah.
attacks straight in or something.
Trif's
Sometimes
corner
swings at it.
pressure is actually really strong.
Yeah,
we
definitely.
talked about that a bit. Yeah, he definitely just takes really strong advantage of whenever Marth is in the corner. He was getting Mutaking with it a good amount too at Genesis, which was surprising.
Yep.
Mutaking was sort of doing these panic nairs out of the corner, and Trif would.
Ooh, that was so good.
He's not necessarily dead though here.
Oh, he could make it.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
wow.
actually back without even having to up.
Damn.
Yeah, gets out of the corner that time. Good mix-up.
Good roll. Still alive. Oh, okay. no.
Yeah.
Thought he might go for the air dodge there, but he was probably in bad shape regardless.
This is actually on pace to go to a timeout.
Yeah, could happen.
Yeah.
But
Trif's DI has actually been really solid on those like fairs and dash attacks. Not getting super strong follow-ups is in.
That was a really nice bait from Trif. Full hop, fast fall straight down, no float. And then
Dash
Zain
attack.
Zain tried to do a full hop fair in response, but then,
yeah.
he got the dash attack under.
Who gets the grab? Oh wow.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
No double jump, still had the float though, Zain got caught.
Yeah, I thought he lost his flow too. Really strong corner pressure by Trif, just going for these grabs a lot.
Nice sweet spot.
No double jump, still had the float again.
That's so
That was the exact
confusing
same
to me.
bait.
Does float make a noise? Or
Float does not make a noise
Oh,
now.
okay.
Just
no? Okay,
Yep,
that's
just
confusing.
a double jump.
probably like the
I think he
loudest
lost
double jump in
something.
the game.
Yeah. Oh no, he didn't lose anything.
Yeah.
That looks so weird.
See, the effectiveness of your sharking, regardless of what character you're playing, is always based around the resources that Peach still has left. So once you get rid of the double jump, that's something, but in general, the float is more important. So if you can bait the float out and then hit them, that's more effective. If she still has the float, a lot of times it's just more effective to wait until she lands and then fight her on the ground, because she doesn't have the strongest ground options, especially against a character like Marth.
Right.
I actually think one of Trif's one of the strong suits about his gameplay. I mean, Trif's just an amazing player in general, but one of the strong suits about his gameplay is how good he is at mixing up his landing. Well,
He mixed the hell out of that one.
You guys have this going at time or no?
Wow,
oh my
it's
God.
time
Uh,
is flying. Actually.
Honestly,
I don't think
Don't
it
think
will.
so.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think
I don't think so either, but
because they're not really playing that way.
They're not
If they were-
trying to time
If they
it
were
at all.
trying to time it out, then it would easily get there.
But you
but
never know when the last minute, when there isn't that one anymore and it's just the 50 seconds left or
Yeah.
whatever, people start getting pretty degen.
I think it says a lot about how good both of their defenses that they really haven't been camping much at all, and
No.
yet it's taking this long. It just means they're both making it really difficult on each other to hit each other.
Ooh, that recovery was actually so sick. He like floated for a quick second and then dropped it.
Oh.
Yeah, he got a
He missed
little
that
awkward
one.
jump off.
That one edge cancel?
Yeah.
See, Trif actually, I think, wanted to get hit there so he could actually float a bit higher with his next up.
It's a good trade. Land out.
Yeah, and it's going to be kind of hard to kill on this stage, too. I don't.
Yeah, this could go to time. Again, it kind of depends on whether they start playing toward that.
Side bet on going to time.
I don't see them. I don't see them doing it.
Kalindy, you have
yeah.
a problem.
Kalindy, I'll bet on it not going to time. $5. Stop waiting for time to figure it out. You got to decide right now, dude. What, you
got
need
5
30
seconds,
seconds, dude? You need 30 seconds to think about it?
Deal.
Yes, sir? Deal? Okay, okay.
Deal.
Alright.
Going to
Wow.
time.
Okay.
Let's see. Kalindy has a
Is he at
problem.
220?
He's at 223.
We need an intervention.
Just me? What about him?
No, he
Dude,
goes
I'm
fine.
You're
Just
enabling
you,
me,
Kalindy.
dude.
That was
You're
actually
enabled.
really
Oh,
interesting
fuck,
by.
he's dead.
No, he's
Oh.
not dead.
All right, I lost.
I was
He
gonna say
could
it
have
was really.
pummeled like 2
I
or 3
saw
more
that.
Probably
times.
could have pummeled.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it was really interesting by Zain. He fared a turnip, then dashed under it, and then made an aggressive play on Trif pulling a second turnip, which was really, really good.
I lost.
Trif's turnip pull mix-ups have been getting kind of crazy. Like Zain was catching them with.
Oh, he's dead now.
Just go. Stop
Yeah.
pulling
Now,
them. Go,
they're
go, go.
super weird.
That's
Okay.
barely killed.
Time them out.
It's
Wait,
actually really
wait,
good that
no.
he killed off the top for Zain.
Should have waited on the halo.
Okay.
Oh, that damage is important.
Zane's going to keep
Top
fighting.
platform? Top platform?
Zane's going to keep
Zane.
fighting.
Zain should keep fighting. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I think pressing your advantage here is as good as.
It makes a lot of sense, especially when Peach can pull turnips
Triff,
if you leave
why are
her
you
alone.
running away? Are you trying to make me lose
Yeah,
this
I
bet?
don't know what he's doing. He's looking at
Triff.
the timer. That was actually
That's
sick. Power
bad.
shield, turnip, turn around, and shield.
Oh, that
You
was
should be
sad.
dead.
Oh, damn
Off
it.
the top.
Wait.
Fuck.
Alright.
Oh, Zain doesn't know. Zane's not going
45
for the timeout.
seconds to go.
Okay.
Okay, this
I
is
need
actually
Zane.
such solid damage.
No.
Oh, I need to see a
Guard
spike.
situation,
Come
you
on, baby.
I feel like Zain has to be more patient with his edge guards and wait until he burns.
Oh,
the
no,
resources.
Zane is time.
Zane,
Zane's
look
going
at
for
the
the
clock.
time. Zane's
Hey,
going for the
whoa.
time. Hey,
Hey,
whoa.
hey.
Hey,
They
whoa.
can't hear.
They
That's
can.
Not only is that
Have
cheating
you been
our
up in
bet,
the
that's
room?
straight up coaching. Holy.
Wait, can
He
they-
doesn't have headphones
you
on.
hear the
No.
commentators from up
Yeah,
there?
every time you guys yell, I hear
Yeah.
like, oh,
really?
every
I'm
single
about to get
time.
kicked out of here.
Well, we're not yelling mid-set coaching. We're just yelling, oh.
Oh, he does. He does.
No, he literally yelled, time him out.
Who did?
He
Kalindi?
said, look at the clock.
Kalindy. The
Kalindi,
guy I have
that's
a bet
mid-set
with.
coaching,
Oh,
dude.
this is actually big. Oh,
I'm not
if he-
paying you.
If he got a dash tag off
That is
that,
It's
dirty.
over.
I'm not paying you.
He
Good 5
can't win
seconds
this. He
I'm
can't
not
win
paying
this.
you.
It's
it should be over. Oh, what
That
a
was
there actually
sick.
sets up
I was
Paying
I
you.
was hoping he
Fine.
would down air.
Fine.
He could have
Oh.
down aired
Imagine,
there. That would have been
imagine
sick.
we're playing a poker hand and then someone's like, Kalindy, he's got
Fine.
ace jack.
If you really think that he
And I
heard
do.
me, if you really think he heard me and made the decision right then and there,
Yeah.
fine.
That's what happened.
Can people hear you from upstairs? No, I'm asking. Like, can people? Can
Ginger said he
players
could.
I can.
Yeah, Ludwig, go upstairs, and then Kalindy, yell at him.
Oh, well,
Time
if,
him out.
If
I
he's
did-
not in the room, then for sure he can hear you. But even in the room.
No, okay, fine.
You could hear downstairs, right?
Yeah, every time I do a cool combo, you guys are like, oh! And I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, nice.
That was like a 2 out of 10 for me, but thank you guys.
I'm not paying that shit.
Fine.
That was dirty.
God dang.
Fine. What is this chat? Does chat think Hugo should pay me or not?
No, this is dirty.
Put a
You
one in
Yeah,
the
can we get a poll?
Yeah.
After the set. After the set.
Alright.
That is illegal, both in Smash and in gambling, dude. You did everything wrong for saying that.
He's got ace king.
He's got ace king, call him.
Okay, important moment here for Trif,
Oh, wow.
and a
Ooh.
very nice edge guard.
Yeah.
Trying to reel it back in, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
This is actually really good from Trif. I love the back throw. Like I said, I think that, I don't know why he's backing away from the corner. I think he has to corner pressure as much as possible if he wants to get meaningful openings out of it.
I agree. It's
he's so
definitely
good
one
at
of
it.
his strong suits for Marth.
Everyone in chat is saying pay
What a
me,
DI.
by the way.
Of course they're saying that. They want to see me lose money.
Yeah, that is funny. I agree with Kalindi now.
Back to the match.
Changed my mind.
Okay, really nice sharking there from Zain. The air dodge. With the way the last match was going, this is actually not a good look for Zain. I feel like not having the lead is pretty bad, and then also being a stock down is pretty terrible too.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one's going to be
Why do you back
significant.
Trif is backing off
I
a
don't
lot from that
understand.
corner. Yeah.
I think he's mad that Zane's not approaching him, so he's like,
It
all
could
right.
be.
It could be, yeah.
I mean, he's
I
at 5%
also
to be fair, but
I also think he views it as an opportunity to pull a turnip, and he's thinking like, oh, it'll be better if I have a turnip. But I actually just think that the corner pressure situation, even without a turnip, is better than just playing straight up neutral with Marth.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably more advantageous to just push that advantage, positional advantage you have instead of going back and getting a turn.
There's merits to both arguments.
Yeah, I agree.
But after this game, assuming Zain loses, he could still bring.
He could definitely bring.
It'll be hard based on how the last game went, but yeah.
Where do you guys think is a better counter pick?
Ooh.
That was easy.
FD, right?
So we were talking about whether we thought.
Wait, what happened?
Almost.
That was so close. He hit the turnip, went past it, and then tried to up
back
back
into
into
it
it.
and
I
just
see.
barely missed it.
Okay.
So what were you saying? Jim?
We're talking about whether we thought FD or Yoshi's was a good counter pick. I think FD, like, traditionally really strong neutral for Marth. But Yoshi's, like, I don't think Trif has enough room to turnip pull, which I think is really
It's
big for
crucial.
this matchup.
That is going to die so early.
Nice.
That
It's 245. It's going to be like half that at most on Yoshi's.
Yeah.
So both of them.
So you think he's going to take
potentially
the
strong.
Yoshi?
I would like
He
that pick.
gets both chances.
True.
That's true.
He
You can try both out, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good for him.
Oh, he's chasing him down now. What is this? Zain goes top platform, tries to pull a turnip though. Zain takes advantage.
Grabs him through the turnip.
Yeah, these
Okay.
low percent combos have been juicy for Zain.
Oh, nice.
These tech chases and chain grabs have also been incredible. For those of you who don't know, like I know a lot of people complain about Falco's tech roll. Not only is Sheik's tech roll longer than Falco's, but Peach's is also longer than Sheik's. It's a very long tech roll, and it's hard to tech chase. So this is actually really good from Zain.
Oh, he could have had that if he just went a little bit further with it, I think.
Really nice light shield from Zain, though. I think that Trif knew that with the turnip damage, the back side of like Marth's head was going to be exposed from the shield, but then Zain light shielded in response, which was super smart. Should be the start.
Yeah.
He's been really strong this game.
Yeah, he's definitely bounced back from game 2 very well. Pushing the advantage on Dreamland a bit more.
And the pace on this match is much faster.
I think that maybe speaks to why Trif is doing so well.
He started
I feel
pushing
like
in
he
more.
He has
or-
to push in more, yeah.
Yeah, against a player like Zain, I feel like his defensive neutral is so strong that if you try to match that, then you're usually going to have a rough time.
I don't know what he's doing now. I don't know what these jumps are.
It looks like
He's picking like
he's platform camping.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
I guess so, huh?
Yeah.
He got a turnip out of it. This is actually pretty good. He burned his float, though. Now he's kind of
I
screwed.
feel like this might make Zain want to go to FD.
Trif has been like two
what is
completely
this?
different players during this match.
Yeah.
It's like he's just switching between the two.
Yeah. Super aggressive or super defensive.
Dang, Trif
Yeah,
really trying to get under his skin, I think.
Yeah, I think so
Look
too.
at this.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Oh, no.
This is 100%.
Wait, is he
like
playing a
literally
timeout strat?
I've never seen anyone do this to Zain.
I'm guessing FD.
He seems to be playing a timeout strat almost.
No, I think if Trif succeeds in the timeout strat, then Zane's gonna go Yoshi's.
Oh, he's waiting on the
Look.
angel platform.
You think Yoshi's instead of FD?
Yeah, because he'll want
Oh!
something where he can't.
strongest.
Well, actually, he can't get away on FD either. So
Yeah. I think either of them are a good pick.
Yeah.
Just personal preference.
I think FD.
I don't know. He might
I
want to
think
just
FD
take
too.
him somewhere where he could spank him. You know, like just like in his face. And, like, I don't know.
I think if depending on how mad Zain is after this game,
Yeah.
could
Oh!
Damn.
Almost had
That was almost huge brain by Zain.
See, I
Yeah.
promise you, they heard us say, oh, right there. They did. Zain was like, I was almost so sick. Oh,
Wow.
big risk
Two.
there. Up air, up air. Okay.
Yeah, won't be able to kill him just yet.
I kind of want him to go
Wow.
back
Oh,
Oh.
wow, that was huge. Wait a second.
This is actually still so possible.
It's very doable.
to. I kind of liked it more when he was doing the platform thing.
yeah, honestly, he took so much damage.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
looking way good, and then he just switched back to fighting and.
Oh, he's
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Wow.
strong.
Yeah.
I did not expect him to double jump and air out so quickly. That's the peak.
Me?
Move closer to the mic again. Yeah.
Is this close enough? Is it too close?
Oh, Yoshi's story, Clint. He's wrong.
He's mad. He's mad.
He mad.
Oh.
Ooh.
Zane's mad?
Yeah, Zane's mad.
I don't know if this is going to go well, though. It might.
He's fighting with rage.
Yeah.
I like that platform movement by Zayn.
Full
Risky,
hop air.
risky.
Drift in.
Oh no.
Oh, that was
Cool.
close.
I'm blind. I didn't see that.
Oh, I didn't see it either.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
I guess.
It was, and it barely missed.
Oh, no
Goodness,
jump.
the fair.
Wow,
wow.
the kill.
Now he real mad.
Yeah, not a great start for Zain on his own counter pick. The thing is, Peach is already close to kill percent now, as opposed to Dreamland. It's going to be a lot easier.
Yeah.
I think part of Trif is like still stuck in that like platform campy style, because he's just getting SWAT for trying to like move on the platform so many times.
Oh, pulled a turnip straight in his face.
Dude, he's doing
Forward smash.
great at evading Zain. It's actually
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, just right outside the range.
Oh
of
my
Wow.
goodness. That's actually nuts.
Yo, Trif
His
is
spacing
spacing
is
alive.
good.
Oh my! And he tries to follow
Oh.
up on
Oh
that.
my god, too much sauce.
Chill,
His
chill,
spacing
chill.
has been
Madman.
crazy.
Nice
Okay.
spade by
Great
Zain.
spacing.
Oh,
Ooh, caught the
Zain,
double jump. Still got the flip
pushing
though.
forward.
If he gets the first fair.
I feel like he can.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
I feel like that
Yeah.
could have been
Oh.
something.
Yeah, if he
Uh-huh.
hadn't done the double jump that early, he might have been able to find a down air or something.
I like that SWAT a lot.
That was really, really good.
Just slide off on the turn.
This is a pretty big moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, Peach had
Huge.
nothing.
Risky.
Swing stock here.
no turnip pull.
There it is. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh wow.
Wow, too slow to
Smart
get
early
there.
up B.
Try to predict Zain would move in there with that nair.
I also like where Zain positioned himself after that hit, like right outside the double jump nair range. Just sort of let Trif hang himself.
Right.
And there was that same side platform pressure we saw from Spud where he does the short hop double jump nair, edge cancel fair. I think that's so sick.
Yeah. The little fade back there looks so cool. Ooh.
Big
Trif.
damage, down
So
tilt,
much
shield
damage.
pressure. I feel like Zain can't decide if he wants to play the patient game or if he wants to try and get in his face. I feel like he's getting caught in the middle a little bit too much.
Yeah, whereas Trif is kind of just picking and choosing and then immediately doing it. Zain feels a little hesitant.
And two amazing light shields again from Zain. He did end up getting hit, but like another Marth would just be getting edge guarded at this moment. Come on.
Oh, that fair was so juicy.
Oh, if he
This
got
is
that
that
one.
one. And he gets caught with
Wow.
the up smash. That was crazy by Trif.
How long is Peach's air dodge? Because he air dodged through 2 forward airs, right?
I think maybe the second one just straight up missed.
Okay.
but
Yeah,
I'm
it
not,
just
I'm not
missed.
certain.
Yeah. That was good aerial drift by Trif. Ooh.
Gets behind
Really
him.
tricky.
Oh, that was almost
Oh,
incredible.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of been getting away with this air dodge to side plat a lot.
I'm surprised that Zain isn't just up tilting it. Because his up tilt covers a good amount of the
This
platform.
is the
at
up tilt
least.
percent for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Up throw not gonna kill, I don't think.
Not
Okay.
quite.
Yeah.
Next one.
One more. Yeah, with pummels.
Oh,
I thought that was it.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't go for
It's
the grab
hard
there.
though. With the flow cancel aerials, you can't always reach shield. Otherwise, you're gonna
Wow.
get stuffed out by the jabs.
Yeah, he goes for
Oh.
that up B. Okay.
Nice.
Tomahawk
That'd be
would
the
work,
up
but
tilt.
good damage
62
leading
is
into the last
scary.
stock. Yeah,
That's
that's like 2 forward airs.
yeah.
Done.
These full hops from Trif are so scary to me.
Dude,
Yeah.
Trif's been so good with his positioning.
It's actually incredible.
Yeah, with the limited space he's got, it doesn't feel like he's being suffocated at all. He's just moving around.
Oh no.
That was
Yeah.
a big mess up.
Oh,
he double jumps in. Okay. Yeah, he
Oh, called out the
Oh,
jump!
Yeah.
Oh.
that was really well played.
He expected some kind of float over, drop the turnip like they always do, and he just
He chucked it at him.
he just chucked it,
To
dude.
the face.
FD.
I'm thinking FD.
That was a yeet, dude. That was a yeet turnip for
Yeah,
sure.
okay, so he gets a chance to try out both. This is good by Zain.
Yeah. But now this is his last chance.
Yeah,
He's gonna stand
Trif's
close
gonna
enough.
get so much more turnip pull
I-
opportunities if Zane's not in his face.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Look, he needs to
I
stand closer.
Yeah.
I feel like with how good Trif was at getting around Zain on a small stage, I feel like he's going to do more of the same, but even better here on FD.
Nice. So much damage. It's wild.
Ooh. Drifty eyes out.
Mhm.
Interesting trade.
Man.
Little
Expected a
antsy.
regular get up.
Little antsy. Oh,
Oh, I like
Nair had a
that.
shield to cover the sidestep.
Oh.
Can he land? Oh, yeah. Still,
LB
Trif still
actually
got
put
to
him in a
mix
bad
up.
spot.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Oh!
Oh, jeez.
Hit the jump.
That's
man.
crazy.
Double jump. This is.
Dude, beating Zayn would be crazy.
He's on the verge of reverse 3-0ing Zayn. Does he counts?
After Zayn won a timeout.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. You got to think about the mental fortitude
Yeah.
from Trif. That's actually insane.
Yeah.
And the ability to switch up his style like that.
Yeah.
Does he have a stitch?
I'm pretty
Yeah, I
sure
was
he
thinking.
does.
That Stitch. No.
He actually isn't showing it though. This is actually really good.
Yeah.
There it is.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't have known maybe.
Right. It's hard to tell in the heat of the
Zayn's
match.
still in this.
Stitches should be red.
Can we ban? Patch him out, just like you see it.
Nah, they should still be there. But
Just make him red.
yeah,
Right, red.
Right,
Yeah,
red.
I think that's fair.
Okay, I like the swatting that Zayn's reverting to. Sort of. Oh my God! Immediately counter hit in the air. It's the classic. Okay, counter.
Dude, Trif
Bad
just
spot
choked him
for
into
Zayn.
the corner
Okay.
and then covered the escape route.
Yeah. That was scary. His double jump was gone.
I really do feel like Zayn's positioning has been pretty poor
Oh,
this
no.
match. He's so in the middle. He's not close enough to pressure Trif when he's pulling these turnips. And then Trif is able to just shove him back into the corner with every single turnip that he's able to pull.
Yeah.
Also, Zayn's making some pretty risky plays in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Like jumping off stage, getting reversal, up, like upbeat on stage to try and hit Trif off.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Forces double jump and then chokes him in the
Yeah.
corner.
Trif is
Yeah.
really good with those up Bs. He uses them in almost every matchup.
I think Zayn's corner pressure has been significantly lacking compared to Trif's. Trif's getting so much damage when Zayn's in the corner.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Wow. That
He
was,
can't get out.
that was just definitely just a flub from Zayn. I feel like he could have followed up if he put that move out.
See, these turnips are getting Zayn to back off. Trif not pulling another turnip. That was the mistake
That
there.
almost killed. Holding
What was the mistake?
He didn't pull a second turnip after he got Zayn to back off. The thing is, he
Mm-hmm.
didn't back him off into the corner.
Oh my God, he attacked out of getting side beat. That's so risky. Jesus.
Dude, he's mixing up Zayn like
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's really impressive.
like the decision making he's been having this set.
Wow.
He's just outthinking Zayn every step.
This is the tipper.
What is it? I don't think I would have killed.
I don't know. Okay.
And then it's just like Zayn's not getting the kills either. It's slowly getting out of control. Yeah.
The problem
Yeah.
with this, though, is this match has been such a war of attrition. It's going to take a lot for Zayn to bring it back.
Yeah. He needs something big.
He
on
needs this stock to be perfect.
Yep.
And it's not going to happen in one or two combos. He's got to
Okay,
grind
this
it
is
out.
big for him. He's
Like
like
the
the
next
Situation reads the roll.
I'd like to see him start down airing those
Yeah, I don't know
spot
why he
dodges.
hasn't been down airing on the tech chases.
Now this is hard.
He needs
Oh.
to treat this like his last stock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Percent disadvantage with he's pulling a turnip. That is so difficult.
Yeah.
Up air?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Soft dash attack into up air. And Trif
Such
is
a
on the
mountain to
verge
climb. Yeah.
of the reverse 3-0. This is about to happen if Zayn can't turn something around right now.
This has been a really good set. I actually really like it.
Oh, the counter nair, but he
Yeah.
has no.
Oh, what?
That's what I'm
That
saying. He had
is
nothing left. You got to burn the
Yeah.
resources.
You heard the
Anyone's
jump?
game.
I saw it.
But
This
that
is
momentum
crazy.
He lost
swing,
his jump, yeah.
so big.
Last stock, last game.
That was huge. He
Turnip
needed
so
that
getting
so
Zayn to
bad.
back off. He's still in center stage though. Why isn't Trif pulling a turnip? What is he doing?
Oh my God.
It's
kinda close.
No,
He's trying to go to
he's
the
close.
platform.
He's trying to get the right kind of timing. Yeah. He wants like a real solid window for that turn.
Yeah, that makes
Oh,
sense.
corner.
And Zayn is just close enough to threaten.
Huge dash tag.
Oh, man.
That was a great
That was
turn.
big.
Pressure.
Oh, he did it again.
Oh, these turnips so big. Tries to anti-air nair.
Oh. These turnips have been so good.
Mm-hmm.
They're just
Look at that!
protecting it.
What
dude.
the?
Just a wall.
Oh,
no.
he's in his face. Corner pressure situation.
And
This.
okay.
The tag! Oh!
Wow.
That was a
wow.
reverse 3-0, man.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
So much
Wow.
respect to Trif.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Trif really put his heart and soul into that set, and you can feel it.
Dude, he's been the most
I'll be
excited to
back,
be
guys.
here, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Yeah, all right. See you, June. Yeah,
Later,
he's
man.
actually June just
Peace.
leaving the whole building. Zane's mad.
Yeah, no, Trif, even in his campaign to get here, was just putting by
Oh, yeah.
far the most effort of anyone,
Yeah.
it felt like.
Dude,
and,
He wore a
Yeah.
Peach cosplay for 24 hours.
yeah.
When we first got in here and we were just doing the quick orientation, he just had the biggest smile on his face. Like,
Yeah.
We weren't even talking about anything funny or entertaining. He was just like smiling, like,
just really happy to
hey,
be
yeah,
here.
like looking at everybody.
Wow. Trif.
Dude,
Yo.
that was
Congratulations,
crazy, man.
Congrats.
Hey, that was crazy.
That was super good.
That was nuts.
Good job.
How do you feel about the match?
That was a reverse 3-0. Take your time, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understandable if you need a second. That was such an intense set.
You still.
Understandable.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, man, for sure.
This is the best interview ever.
Oh, man.
I'm so good versus Marth.
All right, he said something. What's up?
I'm next level versus Marth, I think.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think you are, man. That was sick.
That was really good.
You were moving around everything.
Yeah.
Weren't
Yeah.
getting touched. The turnip play.
I
was
like the
sick.
timeout. It was so funny.
What? You lost the time at
Yeah.
It was
He's still
so nice.
Oh, God. I love Trif.
I don't know what to say, honestly. I think I did sick edge guards. I
Yeah.
used
Oh,
to drop all edge guards. I think. Okay, I'm gonna try to explain this.
Okay.
For example, when you're Fox versus Captain Falcon, you have the feeling where you have like too many tools to edge guard,
Uh-huh.
but this is not super good because you don't know which tool.
One to use?
So you get like, with Marth pitch is the same. You have like a lot of tools to edge guard Marth, but any other tool, like any tool work, like those tools
They all
doesn't work.
Yeah,
You know.
Uh-huh.
So edge guard pitch with Marth is so difficult. Yeah, I was sick. Yeah.
yeah. Wow,
So
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Congrats,
Yeah.
dude. That was
Yeah.
insane. The
Yeah, and
reverse
as
3-0.
well like, oh, that was.
That was so good.
Yeah, I covered the.
You covered the.
I covered with
Oh,
Over?
that's
A beacon.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, of course. I play with Over.
Oh, true.
Yeah, Over does
Yeah.
that all the time, yeah.
So, Lot 3-0 Zain too, recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the cave.
Like, I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, like he 3-0, like Zain he 3-0 Lot, and he 3-0 come back. So. I didn't watch that match a lot because I don't like. I started watching and I think, well, Lot and me, like we play like super similar. I think I play a little more faster, but whatever. He's like super solid too. So I was all the time like, if Lot did it, I can.
Right.
And
Yeah.
if you beat me to king, you can. So I was like all the time
Yeah.
Yeah.
thinking of that, and yeah.
Yeah, that's Mute King's
Yeah.
Marth, and now Zane's
Yeah.
Marth
Yeah.
on your
Yeah, man.
resume.
Yeah.
That's
Just
crazy.
this year. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, did you see that edge cancel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was sick.
Man.
I was so nervous.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that when you SD'd near the end,
Yeah.
were you a little worried that you know, because you had such a significant advantage when you were at 2 stocks and he was just down to 1, but then
Yeah.
you had that SD,
Yeah.
right? Were you a little worried that you might have dropped it, or?
Dude, it was exactly the same against Mewtwo. Like I was like 2 stocks above with 20%, and he was at 100.
Uh-huh.
And I just had to like edge hook,
Uh-huh.
and I suicide,
Uh-huh.
Oh.
and I was fuck.
Yeah.
And the situation was exactly the same.
Uh-huh.
Like, I was like in better position because I was like at 70%, but when Mewtwo I was like 12 or 20, I don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
But you'd been there before, and you did it before, so
Yeah,
you
yeah.
knew you could do it
Yeah,
again.
kept the composure.
Yeah.
You played that last talk so well
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Good
I
stuff,
love,
man.
yeah, I love to think about like sometimes I think like people think like when there is like random turnips around, like sometimes he got lag. No, like I know when I throw a turnip, it's pretty good the fact that the turnips bounce on the shield.
Yeah,
and
it
they
makes like a
still
little
there.
wall. Yeah.
Sometimes that makes a barrier, so I can get more space and get another turnip, or
Yeah.
just like super fair like risking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those turnips around, I always have to think about that.
Yeah.
And Zain, of course, has to.
Cool.
Right.
So that ends up putting you in winners,
Yeah.
right?
Winners with
winners
one
quarters
bye.
with 1 bye. So you're already
Yeah,
looking good, man.
Congrats, dude.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Best
you.
of luck in the rest of the tournament.
Thank
Yeah,
you, guys.
as a
You're
floaty
sick.
main, that was one of my favorites so far. So thank
Yeah,
you, man. That was
congratulations.
Yeah,
Great
thank you
stuff.
guys.
Yeah,
Thanks
no
a lot.
problem, man.
Cool.
Nice and
I
good
hope
luck.
I hope KH didn't have a super bad time. I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah, he hates floaties.
I didn't say
The
anything.
He
call
hates
out.
floaties.
What did I say about
Call
floaties?
out.
He only respects spaces. So
Oh
no, that's
my
cool. Yeah.
god.
Makes sense. It was
Yeah.
a good
Stop,
set. It
I
was a
didn't
good
say
set.
anything.
Yeah.
about-
Notice how Trif won that set and came down and talked about how
Hey,
well
it was
he
a
played.
good set. It was a good
Wow.
set. You're right.
Oh,
No, that was good.
It's
You
almost
played
as
well.
floaties.
It's almost
you know,
like
Yeah.
have a better
you can
outlook.
give,
No,
give
like,
yourself
on this
and your
game.
opponent some
You
credit.
guys are gonna
Yeah.
make me. You know,
It's funny. Like
What do
he
I have
came
to
down.
do?
What's the first thing he said when he came down?
What do I have to
am a
do?
god versus Marth.
What do I-
Yeah, he said he's next level versus Marth.
Next
As
level.
opposed to Ginger, I played so bad.
Do I have to-
1 out of 10. 2 out of 10.
And you won by
Tough,
more.
I need help.
Wow.
I said nothing bad about that set, and they're saying I hate floaties or
that was a
something like
good
that.
set.
That was a great set.
I'm
Oh,
offended.
so now it's a good set.
That's what I've been saying. Good melee. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're going to kick it to a quick break. We got Axe versus S2J coming up, and that's going to be juicy. So stay tuned for more Melee singles action coming up.